Hey, what's up guys? My name's Faison, you're watching Unphayzed, and today I'm going to be walking you through our Parachute Champion kit. If you're interested in purchasing this kit, please be sure to hit the first link in the description or the pinned comment, and you should be able to get it from there. With that said, let's get right into it. First, let me explain what the Parachute Champion kit is. This kit provides perhaps the most comprehensive parachute building experience. Through this kit, you'll receive an assortment of ping pong balls and parachute materials that will help you build a competitive parachute/payload system. Please note, however, that the materials to build a rocket are not going to be included, but a comprehensive guide to help you build one will be uploaded on the channel to guide you through that process. Delving deeper into the included materials, you'll receive 3 different sizes of lightweight trash bags, mylar film, thread, ping pong balls, and a USB containing all the important files. Looking at the parachute materials, you'll receive 6 trash bags, 2 4-gallon trash bags, 2 8-gallon trash bags, and 2 12-gallon trash bags. Additionally, you will receive a 1 meter by half a meter by 3 micron mylar film to help you build your parachutes. As for the ping pong balls, you'll receive 2 standard ping pong balls and 2 lightweight ping pong balls. Now you might be asking yourself, what is the difference? Well, as you can see, there is a significant difference in their weight, as using lightweight ping pong balls, when appropriate, could significantly improve your results. Altogether, this kit will allow you to build 8 parachutes, 2 from each type of parachute material provided. As for the electronic materials, you of course receive an up-to-date practice log graph generator, guides to make both a rocket and a parachute, 3D files that you could incorporate into your designs, and so much more. Now with all that said, let me walk you through the process of building one of our parachutes. Alright, so now I'm going to walk you through the process of building one of our parachutes. Now it is important to note that you can use either the mylar or the trash bag included. The process is going to be pretty much the same, with the exception that the mylar uses less steps. So in addition to the trash bag, you will need some thread. You will also need a ping pong ball. The lightweight or standard ping pong ball is not important at this moment. Then you need some masking tape and a razor blade or scissors to help you cut the material. It's important to make sure that your razor blade is sharp enough so that you don't destroy the material while you're cutting. So if you're working with a trash bag, the first thing you want to do is you want to open it up, and again, this is going to be different from making a parachute with mylar because mylar is not sealed at one end. So after you open up the parachute, you want to take your razor blade or your scissors and you want to cut off the end that is sealed. So if you look to my left, there you can see how that is sealed. So you're going to want to cut that off with the razor blade or the sharp knife or the scissors you have available to you. So let me do that, and I will cut to after I get that done. So after you're done cutting off the end, the first thing you want to do is open up that trash bag. So when you open it up, you'll see that you have a pretty large, ring of trash bag material. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to open up that sheet. And the way you do that is you just simply take your scissors or your razor blade and you cut it open. And then that'll get you a larger sheet. So now I'll cut to that point when I have opened up this trash bag. Alright guys, so I've cut that open, and basically you now have this rectangular sheet of trash bag material, and this is also where you should be starting your steps if you're making a parachute from mylar. And the reason that is because we are trying to get this rectangular sheet that will help us make our parachute. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take one corner of that trash bag material or parachute material and line that up with the opposite side. Now when you do this, you'll get a triangle. Now after you make this triangle, you're going to want to cut off the excess that is not within that triangle, and this will help you make a square that will in turn allow you to make a a symmetric shape for your parachute. So I'm just going to take a razor blade and cut off the excess like so. Now it's important to remember, when you're cutting off the excess, you can throw away the excess for the trash bag material only. If you're doing this with the mylar material, do not throw away the excess. That excess will allow you to make a second parachute. So please remember not to throw that away. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold that triangle again about its center in half, and then we're going to fold it again in half. Now we're going to make sure we're folding it about its center again, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to take one edge and put it over the other edge, like so. So again, we're doing it about the center. We take this edge and we just fold it over to that edge. Now at this point, you can just cut off the excess of the triangle, and like with a razor blade or scissors, and that will give you an octagonal shape after you open it up. Alright, so now that I've opened it up, you can see I now have this octagon shape, and this is what we're going to be using to make our parachute. So what you're going to do from here is you are going to take your thread and you're going to measure it from one corner of the octagon all the way to the opposite corner. And you're going to cut this thread that length and repeat that process for all 8 of those strings. And after you cut all 8 strings, you're just going to tape them to the corners, and then you will make your parachute like that. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to actually make how to actually cut your thread. Alright, so now I have my string, and again, you're going to want to take that string and put it from one corner, and then you're going to want to unwind the thread all the way to an opposite corner, and after you do that, you just want to cut that string to that length right there. So I'm holding one end of the string to one corner, and I'm just going to pull that spool of thread all the way to its opposite corner. So the length of the string you want is the diameter of that, it's the largest diameter of that octagon. So after you put that string and measure it all the way there, just take your razor blade and cut it off. And after you do that, you just again want to repeat that process 8 times so that you have 8 equally long strings for your parachute. Okay, so after I've cut all those 8 strings, you just want to take that and put one end of the string onto the corner of the octagon. After you do that, you are going to take a piece of tape, and again, this piece of tape does not have to be that big. In fact, it is better if you don't use that large a piece of tape, because the lighter your parachute, the better your performance. So after you take a small piece of tape, you just want to tape that end of the string onto the corner of the parachute, like so. And you also want to make sure that the end of the string is securely attached to that corner. And then you're going to repeat this process. So you're going to repeat this process of attaching the string to each corner of the octagon for all 8 strings. And then afterward, you're just going to tie all those strings, the ends of those strings, into a knot, and then attach that knot to a ping pong ball using a piece of tape. So with that said, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay unfazed.